All right, my friends. Hey, how y'all doing out there today? Hey, if you don't mind, and if you're checking out this broadcast later on, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate that. All right. Hey, we got an exciting show for you tonight. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You hear it in the background. All eyes on me. Coach Brown. That's Tupac, y'all. Tupac Shakur. Yay. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Hey man, hey, how y'all doing out there? Serious though, it's time to start this show. All right, that's enough. Hey, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders has all eyes on Colorado Buffalo this year. Yes, he does. He got all eyes on Colorado this year. You know the song. Tupac Shakur got it out. Hey, all eyes on me. Yeah, Coach Prime got the world watching him to see is he gonna do what he said he was gonna do. Last year, he said, "You better get me now, because next year, hey, we coming. You better get me now because this is the worst we gonna be." He started out by signing and recruiting Jordan C. Oh yeah, he got the number one tiger in high school football to commit to the University of Colorado. That started the wave. That started the new wave. That's right. I'll tell you, it started the wave, y'all. Everybody took notice of that. Remember, he got Travis Hunter to sign with him as the number one cornerback and the number one player in the country when he was at Jackson State, a HBCU school. All eye was on Coach Prime then. Then he went and got him another job at Colorado. And now, once again, all eyes are on Coach Prime to see if he gonna deliver in his second year at Colorado this year. He got rid of his two coordinators, offense coordinator and the defense coordinator. He got Pat Sherman to come in. Pat Sherman is a close friend of him to run the offense. All eyes are gonna be on Pat Sherman this year also. Well, Coach Prime just didn't start there. He also got rid of Charles Kelly, his defensive coordinator, or his defensive coordinator when they got him another job at Auburn, his Auburn model. All right, we'll give him that pass. All right, but he still got rid of him. Right. Then he signed the defense coordinator from the Cincinnati Bengals, Robert Levison, where he coached the defensive back and safeties. Right? Right. Now, we're getting a fresh new start. They're getting ready right now in strength and condition in this fall season. Excuse me. So now, Coach Prime is getting ready for the spring game. That's right, the spring game, the black and gold game that's coming up in April 27th, I think it is. So now all eyes are on Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes because they have went to the Big 12 conference. They left the Pac-10 and went to the Big 12. Coach Prime kept saying, we coming. They think it's a game. We coming. They think it's a game. Well, he also had a slogan out there that says big time players make big time plays in big time games. And Colorado got some big games coming up this year. If you look at their schedule, they have some big time games coming up in the Big 12. Because all eyes is going to be on Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. Now, their first game is a must win. They don't just have to win, they got to win big time to send a message to the rest of the Big 12 conference and the rest of the college world that they are coming, that they can take them serious. Because Coach Prime this year, he just don't want to make a bowl game, even though some people saying a bowl game, a 6-6 record is good and they making progress on his tenure there at Colorado. Me personally, Coach Prime got to do better than 6-6. Coach Prime at least got to go 8-4 in the Big 12 conference. he at least, to be a successful year, following last year 4-8, he at least got to win 8 games for me to have been accomplished everything that he wanted to. And on the up and up. I can see the program is on his up and up. 6-6 ain't good enough. Even Vegas has said they won't win but 5.5 games this year. That's a slap in the face to me. That's disrespectful. I'm like Stephen A. That's blasphemous. That's disrespectful for a team to go 5 games this year, coming off a 4-game win last year. Come on, man. Come on, Vegas. Show the man some love. Coach Prime hit that transfer portal. He done revamped his offensive line. He done revamped his defensive line. And this team is way better than it was last year. So they got to be better than it was last year. If he don't did all, and all the players that he done brought in, they are better than the players from last year. Because all these players that he done brought in, they have playing experience. They have played in the college game before, like last year. Some of them still got 2 years of eligibility. So, like I said, Colorado need to be ranked when they hit game number 5. All right, if you look at their schedule, Colorado should be ranked when they get to that 4th game and 5th game. They should be in the top 20. They're not going to be in the top 20 starting off. They're not going to be in the top 20 the first 2 games. But if they win their first 3 to 4 games, maybe 4 games, they will be ranked in the top 20. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. Appreciate that. That's why I'm keep telling you, Coach Prime got all eyes on Colorado, because Coach Prime knows his team driving the needle. The media needle, the social media needle. Coach Prime know that. He's driving attention to him. He drives attention to him. All eyes on him. All eyes are on Colorado this year. And that's why I keep saying that first 3 games, them first 3 games are crucial. It's imperative they get off to a fast start against game number 1. Who they playing in game number 1? They are playing North Dakota State University. Now, North Dakota in the past has been a good, relevant team, right? Hey, they've been a good team. They don't won their conference championship for the last 2 years. They've been in the playoff for the last 3 years, but they also lost their head coach. They lost their head coach, and they lost their starting quarterback, and they lost some of their offensive line and defensive line also. I think they still got their running back, though. He's pretty good. But check this out. So they got a new coach coming in. They got a new philosophy coming in. They got a new offense and a new defense coming in, just like Colorado, same way. So this first game, Colorado got to send a message. Not only do we have to send a message to North Dakota State, then he got to send a message to the world, to the college world, because all eyes on him. Tupac Shakur said, all eyes on me. And Coach Prime loves the spotlight. He got his players. He's going to have the NFL scouts watching this game. Everybody going to be watching this game. And I'm telling you, Coach Prime got to beat them by more than 7 points now. To me, Coach Prime at least got to beat these guys by 2 touchdowns. They at least got to win their first game by 2 touchdowns. While you're here, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Help me get my subscribers up. I appreciate it. Now, moving on to the second game, Nebraska, right? They played Nebraska. Coach Prime go to Nebraska this year because Nebraska came to them last year. Now, it's important. Now, this is going to be a good game. This is going to be their test to me. Nebraska going to be a major test for Colorado this year. They got all just about their players coming back, but the problem is they playing a rookie and a freshman quarterback. I don't know he's going to be able to handle a magnitude like this because this game going to be sold out. Every game Colorado play this year will be sold out. Why? Because they're just like a rock band. I'm telling you, they just like Chicago Bulls when they had Michael Jordan. Whenever they go on the road, they a must-see TV team because Prime got all eyes on them. He got all the eyes on them. And another reason why, they are America's team. But now, why you keep saying they're America's team? I've been telling y'all for a month they're America's team because everybody talking about them. And the dollar sign follows them. The dollars follow the team that people are interested in. And everybody is interested, whether they like Coach Prime or dislike Coach Prime. The one that's like him, like me, we want to lift him up. And the ones that hate Coach Prime, they want to come back and tell you, I told you so. That's Colorado are America's team. You know how the Dallas Cowboys is, they got their fans. Whether they win or lose, their fans always there to support them. Win or lose. And whenever they lose, everybody want to come down on. That's the same way everybody want to do Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo. More likely, Coach Prime. I'm serious. They want to beat him down, y'all. They want to beat him down. But I'm telling you, Coach Prime is in a good position this year. The Big 12 ain't what it used to be. Texas gone. Oklahoma gone. And that's a good thing. They went to the SEC. But if they beat Nebraska, they'll be 2-0. Still not quite ready to be in the top 20. I'm telling you. Listen to this now. The next game is the game going to be with a lot of emotion in it, right? The head coach for Colorado State, because that's who they play, wife said, she called Shadua the B word, the bitch word. Yeah, call him a little bitch. So this game going to be personal. Coach Brown went on RG3 show and said, I wish this was my first game. Oh, yeah, they want this game. This is going to be an emotional game, and this game is going to be played in Colorado State this year because Colorado State came to Boulder last year. So this game going to be crucial, and I still think Colorado is a better team than Colorado State because the new AD that they got, they told Jay Novell, the head coach, if you don't win this game, they gonna fire him. Yeah, it's out there. The report is out there. I saw it online somewhere, y'all. So this game is going to be crucial. And I'm telling you, Coach Prime and Colorado going to beat Jay Neville and Colorado State by 20 points or more. Oh, yeah, they will. They going to beat them by 20 points. So that will bring them to 3-0. Still ain't going to be ranked because they ain't beat nobody good yet. But a little team got a little name to themselves in Nebraska, right? But check this out. Their next game is going to be their homecoming game. Baylor. Man, I'm telling you, Coach Prime, them going to put on a show this weekend. They homecoming. It's their weekend. So I'm looking for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo once again to destroy Baylor. Baylor ain't got nothing. Ain't never had nothing since RG3, the third left as the quarterback. And now Coach Prime is at home playing them in their homecoming game. So when you schedule a team for their homecoming, that's supposed to be a sure win. So that's going to bring Colorado to 4-0. 4-0. Now, if Colorado go 4-0, they're going to be ranked number 20. They're going to crack the top 20 rankings in the NFC, in the NFL, in the college football ranking. They're going to be ranked 20 probably, 19, 18 if they win their next 4 games. Now, their 5th game. This is a key game because they go on the road to UCF. Yeah, that's in Florida. Now, you got to remember, Florida is the home state of the majority of the players that playing for Coach Prime. And Coach Prime loved them Florida boys. He got to recruit down there also. He got to lay down his itinerary of what he want to happen down there and type of players that he want to come and visit him. I'm telling you, this game going to be crucial. It's going to have a lot of emotion in it. I'm telling you, their players, their fans going to be there. Their family members going to be there. It's going to be a lot of pressure on Colorado player this year. They going home. They up there in Colorado. Now they coming back to Florida to play in a football game, and they're going to be seeing their friends and family, and it's going to be kind of emotional for them. Will they be able to settle down and win this game? They play UCF in Florida. A lot of people talking about going to that game. I'm telling you, it's going to be a crucial game, and I got Colorado winning this game at least by 2 touchdowns. So now they are 5-0 and getting ready to play the most important game coming up for Colorado. Colorado go on a bye. Now they finna play Kansas State. They finna play the meat of the bone of the Big 12. This is a test for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo. This game right here. This is a test because the back end of their schedule is the hardest. Now, if they win this game against Kansas State, Colorado gonna be ranked in the top 15. They 3 more positions away from being in the top 12. And if you're in the top 12, you're gonna make the playoffs. So if they beat Kansas State, which Kansas State is in the Big 12 conference, Colorado will be ranked in the top 15. And that will bring them to 6-0. 6-0. Can you imagine the hype going on around Colorado if they go 6-0, their first 6 games? If they go 6-0, their first 6 games, boy, all eyes on them. ESPN, Fox, ABC, NBC, Vegas. Everybody's going to be watching Coach Prime from now on. The NFL, Cowboys, the New England Patriots, the Jets, Miami Dolphins, 49ers, all they scouts going to be watching Coach Prime and his players, and especially Shedeur, Travis Hunter, Jordan Seaton, Will Shepard, all them players that is a senior, all eyes going to be on. You ain't going to be able to watch the TV on nothing else because you sit there waiting on Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo come on every Saturday. You are. Just like everybody else. You ain't going to be able to go on the internet, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, because everybody's going to be talking about Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. Good Morning America going to have him on as a guest. Stephen A. Smith going to have him on as a guest. Skip Bayless going to have Coach Prime on as a guest when they go 6-0. Because all eyes on him. Tupac Shakur said, all eyes on me, loving me like that. What? I'm man, they are America's team. I'm telling you, they are built for this. Coach Prime built for this. He prime time. That's what he want. He want all eyes on him. Hey, how y'all doing? All right. Hey, he said, how you doing? Good. Man, I got some trolls up here in my comment section. But hey, like I say, that drives them to 6-0. Now, everybody keeps saying this next game gonna be a trap game. They play Arizona. This ain't no trap game. Arizona ain't got nothing. They lost their head coach. They lost their quarterback. They lost their runner. Everybody at Arizona hit that transfer portal when their head coach left. Jeff Fisher left. I think that's his name. Fisher? Judge Fisher. When he left. All this player hit the transfer portal. This ain't no trap game. It's not a trap game. Colorado gonna beat Arizona. And Arizona did something. They tried to slip something in on us, y'all. Oh, yeah. Arizona scheduled Colorado for their homecoming game. After their head coach done left, after their players done hit the transfer portal, they lost their quarterback to the transfer portal, and now they want to schedule Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes for a homecoming. Boy, don't you know this is going to be a beat down, but I can give them credit, though. They're going to make some money. That's what it's all about. Because Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo drive the needle, and they are America's team, and everybody want to come there to see Shedeur, Coach Prime, Shiloh, and Travis Hunter play football. They the most talked about team out there yet. They're the most talked about team out there. So that's why I say it's a good move for Arizona. But on football sense and on the football field, they finna get smoked. Oh, yeah. You say you want that smoke, you finna get smoked because we coming. You think it's a game, but Coach Prime keep telling you he coming. Check this out. We moving on. We 7-0 now, y'all. We 7-0. And the world got to pay attention now. We got everybody's attention if we go 7-0. I got them go 7-0. This is just my prediction. I got them going 7-0. I don't see them losing unless they lose to Kansas State. That's it on this schedule so far. Because on the back end of their schedule, that's when they tough. They last 3 games of their tough game, of their toughest game. And that's why we're going to run through Arizona. We're going to run through Cincinnati. We're going to run through Texas Tech. Now, we should be back 9-0. Because I'm telling you, if Colorado slip in their first 4 or 5 games and lose one of those, it's going to be hard because they won't be ranked in the top 20. And it's going to be hard for them to climb back up because they haven't played nobody on their schedule that's worth that going to be in the top 15. The team that's going to be in the top 15 that Colorado play, it's the last 3 games or last 4 games. So that's why it's important. It's crucial. It's imperative that they win their first 6 to 7, 8 games. They can't lose. They can't lose on one game. If they lose one game, it's going to have to be the Kansas State. But they can't lose them chump teams they're supposed to win. They got to go on and bury them. So now we're on down to Texas Tech. And that's the 9th game of the season. Colorado should be 9-0, as far as I'm concerned. It's my point of view. They should be 9-0. And if they're 9-0, they're in the top 10. They're in the top 10 rankings. They're 9-0. If they go 9-0, that means everything is clicking right for them on the offensive line, defensive line. Pat Sherman got a good running game going. Shadur is locked in. Travis Hunter is playing at All-American level, MP level. The line is blocking. Ain't no confusion going on over the defense. That means Robert Levingston is doing his job, and because all eyes are on him, the defensive coordinator. Coach Prime put him in the spotlight. He wants the spotlight, and he going to have it. Because if everything go good, they're going to praise Robert Levingston, the defensive coordinator. Yeah, they're going to praise him because all eyes are on him. Now that's thing that everybody going to be talking about. Coach Prime has turned Colorado around. They should be 9-0, no less than 8-1. Because I'm kind of puzzled about that Kansas State game. That thing go either way. It go either way. So as Coach Prime got to his 9th game to Texas Tech and they win, they should be 9-0 or 8-1. That means they've been balling out and they focus and they playing physical football and they paying attention to the small details when it comes to football. That means the message from Pat Sherman, the offensive coordinator, is resonating with the players. That means the message from the defensive coordinator is resonating with the defensive player. Robert Levingston, the defensive coordinator, is doing his job. He's doing his job. He's putting his players in a position so that they can succeed. Offense too. That means Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes are ready. Now they're getting ready to enter into the Big 12 Conference Championship games. They last 3 games. It's crucial. It's important. I hope they focus because they're playing Utah in the 10th game. Utah has had their number. They had their number last year. The last game of last season, Utah won that game. But we didn't have Shadur, and they lost by 3. So this game coming up on the 10th week, the 11th week really because of the bye of Utah. Utah ain't got nothing to me. They don't scare me, but they got their quarterback coming there. Cam Rising. He good. Cam Rison's a good quarterback. He can throw the ball and run the ball. And that's what the Big 12 is about, running the football. If Colorado can stop that run, they're going to be in this game. They're going to be in all their games. They defense stop that run. So when they play Utah, I'm looking for Colorado to win that game. So that going to bring them to 10-0 or 9-1. I know y'all think I'm talking crazy, but I'm serious. If you look at the talent level that they have on paper, and you look at the talent level that the rest of the conference had on paper, that the team that they're playing, Colorado is a better team. It's a better team. Can't nobody out there tell me anything different. Colorado has a better team on paper than any other team on their schedule 1 through 9. They just got a better team, a better roster. So no reason why they shouldn't be 9-0 when they get ready to play Utah. No excuse. If they put in the work, stay focused, and pay attention to detail, they should be 9-0 or 8-1. Me personally, they should be 9-0. I don't see nobody. North Dakota State, Nebraska, Colorado State, Baylor, UCF, Kansas State, Arizona, Cincinnati, Texas Tech, and Utah. They should be 9-0 or 9-1 after this Utah game. They should. You just can't tell me a team like them gonna beat Colorado. Colorado got an SEC team with these guys that they done brought in. They proven. And we're going to go over that in a few minutes, the roster. Now, you look at the next game after Utah. Their biggest game, to me, on the schedule is Kansas. I watched Kansas last year in the bowl game with a bag-up quarterback. Let me say this again. I watched Kansas last year in a bowl game with a bag-up quarterback, and they beat the brakes off, I think it was Nevada. That quarterback they had, he was throwing dimes all over the field. And he's the bag-up quarterback. So he won't play this year. The starter quarterback, he was hurt. So that means he's going to be playing this year. So I got that game as a toss-up. Yeah, Kansas that good. Kansas about their life. Kansas Jayhawk college football team. Go to YouTube. Check them out. Check out the games that they played last year before last. They about their life. They can get down with it. As a matter of fact, they play them in Kansas. They play them on the road in Kansas. Lawrence. Yeah, it's going to be hard. And also, they play Texas Tech out there in Lubbock. That's going to be a hard game, even though I got Colorado to win. They play them out there in Lubbock. And you know, they already said, when you go out there and play Texas Tech and Lubbock at nighttime, anything can happen. So, you don't know what's going to happen, but I got Colorado winning that game. So, check this out. So, when they play Kansas, Colorado should be 10-1 or 11-0. And they're going to be ranked in the top 5. You ain't got to like it. They're going to be ranked in the top 5, y'all. They're going to be ranked. Oh, yeah. They're going to be in the top 10. If they beat Utah, they're going to be in the top 10 then. Because Utah, they already got Utah ranked in the top, I think in the top 15. So if they beat them this year, if they beat Utah, Colorado, and beat Kansas, Colorado going to be in the top 5. That means you got 3 SEC teams ranked and probably ahead of them Notre Dame because they're independent. And Notre Dame got a weak schedule. They don't play nobody but Florida State. That's competitive this year. They should win them games. But you know how Notre Dame goes. Sometimes they win, sometimes they don't. But I'm telling you, if Colorado beat Kansas, in which I hope they win, I'm looking at it. But that's the only team I see they losing to. Kansas and Kansas State. They're the only two. That's why I'll keep saying they're going 10-2, because I don't know about that Kansas State game. They can go either way. I don't know about this Kansas game. It can go either way. I'm not counting Colorado out, and I'm not counting them in. I'm saying it should go either way. But if they lose, they'll be their 9-2 record. If they lose this game against Kansas, they 9-2. Yeah, they 9-2. If they lose against Kansas State and Kansas, Colorado will be 9-2 on the schedule But if they beat Kansas State and just lose to Kansas, they'll be 10-1. And they'll be in the top 10 ranking. But if they beat Kansas and Kansas State and they 11-0, oh, they're in the top 5. They're ranked in the top 5. And that brings us down to the last game of the season. And this game going to be probably for the Big 12 championship. Oklahoma State, and we got them at home in Colorado. Oh, yeah, it's going down. It's going down. It's going down, y'all. They play them for the Big 12 championship. They play them. And it's going to be a good game. Oklahoma State, I think they played in the championship game last year. They're a good team. And I got Colorado winning that game. But no, you sure got Colorado winning a lot of games? Yeah, because they that good. This team is more talented than last year, and they more talented on paper right now, better than any other teams in the Big 12 conference. They're more talented on the offensive side of the ball and defensive side of the ball. Colorado has a better team. They got the best quarterback in the league in Shador. He the best pocket passer in college football last year. So what you think that he going to do this year coming up with a better offensive line? That offensive line, you got Jordan C. All high school guy. The number 1 offensive tiger coming out of high school. You got Justin Myers. Gave up 1 sack last year for UTEP. You got Tyler Johnson from Houston. And you got the big dog himself, Caleb Benson. Gave up 1 sack in Houston last year. Straight dog. And he gonna start. And you got Tyler Johnson and Yakira Walker. And I'm telling you, this gonna probably be the best offensive line in the Big 12 conference this year. Coach Brown has did a good job, y'all, putting this offensive team together, this line together through that transfer portal. And on the defensive side, hey, you got B.J. Green. B.J. Green could have went pro. He playing the defensive end. He the pass rusher. Look at his highlights. He's showing you what type of player that he is. He got a motor. And on the other side, they got the dude, Wiggins, from LSU. From a SEC school. Decommitted and came to play for Coach Prime. You got Green on one side. You got Wiggins on one side. They taking care of the pass rush. And you got the block bully in the middle. Shadendo. He's there to clog up that middle, to take on double team blocking, to clog up that middle so that middle linebacker can come down and make a tackle on that running game. That's what he's there for, to stop that run. Take on the double team, control the A gaps, and your outside defensive end, they control the C gaps. They got to come up the field and don't let nothing get outside them. When you see here the announcer said they got to control the edge, that's what the defensive end are for. Control the edge. Don't crash down, go straight up the field so you can make that running back cut back in, and that middle linebacker and that defensive end and the safety need to be there to make that tackle, to stop the running game. That's Robert Levinson's job, to make sure his team is in a position to be successful and make plays on the defense side of the ball. Stop the running game. That was their weakness last year. Charles Kelly didn't have a clue, didn't know how to do it, couldn't relate to his players, and that's why they ended up with a 4-8 record. Because of their defense. Their defense wasn't up to par last year. And this year, he has some players that can come up and be good. We ain't even talked about Eric Brantley Jr. A lot of people don't look over him. Bad dude. Defensive end. Check the videos out. Eric Brantley. Also got Draylon Miller. You got Cam McHale from Georgia, Statesboro, Georgia. Dude is a dog. And I keep hearing about this other linebacker everybody's talking about, Webster. Jalen Webster. He was the highest grade middle linebacker from PFF. They in the transfer portal. And he at Colorado. They say he's good. They say he's a dog. So we gonna see in this spring practice game, black and gold game, who gonna rise to the case for Colorado. Because all eyes are on them. Coach Prime got the spotlight on him, and we finna find out who coming to play. Because big time players make big time plays in big time games, according to Coach Prime, aka D-Gun Sanders. And we finna find out. We got the players that coming from last year back, and we got the newcomers from the transfer portal in coming to join in, along with those high school recruits. Coach Prime got 7 high school recruits, even though people saying they ain't enough, but he got 7 of the best coming to compete in this spring practice to make sure that Colorado has a good starting lineup and a good backup, some good backups, a good depth, a team with good depth. And Colorado got it. You got McNeil coming back. He had a good game last year, the defensive tiger on that defensive line. At the end of the season, this dude came on, Jack. We looking for big things from him. I'm telling you, Coach Prime can't afford to lose no games the first 5 to 6 games if he want to be ranked in the top 20. Because you compete with the SEC and Notre Dame and the Big Ten. Now, check this out. If Coach Prime, let's say they lose 3 games at the end. Let's say they record 9-3. And the SEC got 3 to 4 teams over there with a 9-3 record. And we got 3 spots left for this playoff. Who do you think that NCAA committee gonna put in them last 2 spots? You think they're gonna fill them up with 2 SEC teams and 2 Big Ten teams? If we go 9-3, and they got 3 teams over there in the Big Ten 9-3, and you got 3 teams in the SEC 9-3, and you got 2 positions to fill for the playoff, Coach Prime getting one of them. No way they're going to overlook Coach Prime at a 9-3 season. Coach Prime sells tickets, and he boosts TV rating. And what that produces is money. Yeah, money. He going to have the most watched viewers from TV coming up this year. Because the hype is already in there. It's already started. It started last year and it's still running. Over and over. It's like a locomotive. Because they are America's team. People talk about, because Coach Prime know the media. He worked for the media. He know how to get his point across. He know everybody. If you talk about college football, everybody think about, when you think about college football, you think about Alabama. But they lost Nick Saban. You think about the University of Georgia. They played in the last 2 or 3 championship games, right? So every high school player and every recruit want to go play for winners. He know Colorado had been on that level. So Coach Prime had to put Colorado out there. And he used his media, his YouTube, his Facebook, his Twitter account to promote Colorado football. And himself also. And that's why he got the news cycle running. He in that news cycle. That's why he keep it going. He got Bucket going around with well-off media, videoing everything, just putting it out there. And they're doing a good job. Because that keep the hype going. They keep his name out there. They keep the school name out there. He's making it so that you won't forget about him, because they way up there in Colorado. And you got people like me and everybody else on YouTube talking about him every day. That keeping his name out there. He threw out nuggets here and there to keep us, to give us something to talk about, to keep talking about, to keep talking about. That keep his team and his name out there. That's marketing strategy. That's marketing strategy. Coach Prime know what he's doing. Coach Prime know what he's doing. To me, I like that. I like when he prime time. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Be prime time, Prime. Be prime time. They give me something to talk about. It get my ratings up. To get more subscribers, likes. Coach Prime stand in the news. Give us something every now and then to talk about. Now, as far as the players, they got to come out and play. They got to come out and play this year. Coach Prime ain't playing this year, y'all. You got to come out and play if you're playing on this football team this year. Their deepest position are cornerbacks and wide receivers. Now, if you're a wide receiver, you go out there and do something crazy and do something wrong against the team rules, Coach Prime gonna let you go. Why? Because you're the deepest position that he got. And we got another coming up in April. We got another transfer portal coming up in April, and Coach Prime needs some more spots to make sure his team has depth in the position that he's lacking of. Defensive lineman, offensive lineman, linebacker. That's 3 positions Coach Prime needs. So if you're a receiver or you're a defensive cornerback and you get in trouble, you're expendable. They already done got rid of one. Everybody talking about, man, he did good. He caught 2 touchdowns in one game. So, yeah. He below the depth chart. Coach Prime don't care nothing about that. He need that scholarship. Why? Because when that transfer portal comes, he can be able to offer that player that he has identified to be good for his team to offer him. So if you're a player, you got to go out there and do and handle your business on the field and off the field. You can't go out there clowning around, getting in trouble with the law, doing things, breaking team rules, and expect Coach Prime to keep you. Because you probably ain't one of his favorite ones. So, Coach, it's important. It's crucial. It's imperative that the players understand the position that they are in up there in Colorado. Because all eyes are on Coach Prime. Tupac got the song out saying, all eyes on me. Coach Prime got the all eyes on him and the team. So you can't go out there and make no mistake or get in trouble in the outside of the law area or causing problems in the locker room and expect Coach Prime to keep you. No, that's a scholarship he can take back because he gonna need it this spring when that transfer portal hits. Because he gonna know after this spring game what his team is made of. And if you don't pass the test, the eye test, Coach Prime gonna let you walk. Because all eyes on him. He got to deliver this year. This is Shadua, his son, the quarterback last season. And he got to go out on top. If you had a son, when you want your son to go out on top, Shiloh. Coach Prime went and got a defensive back coach from the NFL to coach his defense, and he's trying to make sure Shiloh is up to par and ready to rock and roll this year so he can be up, get his draft stock up in the NFL draft coming up this year. Because all eyes are on him. Because they are America's team. Coach Prime did what he said he was going to do. He improved his offensive line. He improved his defensive line. He improved his coaching staff. We ain't even talk about the offensive line coach that he done brought in. We ain't even talking about the defensive line coach that he done brought in. And Warren Sapp supposed to be joining next month. Coach Prime finna get his team ready. He brought in the military the Marine Corps for the strength and conditioning program. He getting his team ready, not just physically, but mentally also. Thank you, Dr. McIntyre, for that one. I thought it was just physically. She told no, they're getting ready for mentally. But that's what Coach Prime is doing. He pulling all stops out to get his team ready. Because I'm telling you, defense wins championship, and if the defense and that rotation they got going, and the starters are good, and the backups are good, the depth is good on this defensive line front, Coach Ryan won't have no problem in the Big 12. Four of the 5 teams that on their schedule are run team first. Yeah, they run the ball. They run the ball first. They run the ball. That's what they do. They run the football. And if they can stop the run this year, Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes going to be in a position to win every game. Won't be no blowouts like Oregon did last year. Won't be no blowouts like USC did last year. All these games and teams that they're playing this year going to be some good close games, and Colorado should win them this year. Colorado should win majority of their game this year. I'm predicting they go 10-2. That Kansas State game kind of throw me, and that Kansas game kind of throw me. But the rest of the teams that on this schedule, Colorado should win. I expect them to win. I expect them to win. All eyes going to be on them. All eyes on them. They should win at least 10 games out of 12. And I'm looking for them to go 11-1. They'll lose Kansas State or the Kansas game. But any other game, they should win. They should win. North Dakota shouldn't be no problem. Even they're going to be nervous, and they need to come out the gate and running that football so they can pay more attention to their running game. And I'm telling you, if they win that game, they're going to boost their confidence going into that Nebraska game. And if they win that Nebraska game, they're going to boost their confidence going in that Colorado State game. Because the tension is going to be high. Some words going to be said during the week. And I'm telling you, it's going to be some pressure on some players in this game on both sides. And Colorado, Coach Prime got to deliver. Then when they get through playing Colorado State, they play Baylor. That should be a win. Colorado should be 4-0 the first 4 games. No excuse. And then they travel to Florida. Florida is the home state of most of the players that own Colorado team. So they going down to Florida, and you know the family's going to be there looking for tickets, trying to take pictures, want to see the guys. They're going to probably lose focus. So that's my trap game for Colorado. There ain't no other trap game. UCF is the trap game because they're going to Florida. They're going to the Sunshine State. That's where they from. Family, sisters, brother, mother, daughter. I'm telling you, everybody going to be asking for them. They're going to be like a rock band down there. That's where the attention going to come. Down there in Florida. Now, if they lead off and down there 5-0, Colorado got some steam going. They got it going. And then they come back home and play Kansas State after a bye week. So when they leave Florida, they got a chance to rest, get back on track, and they probably going to be 5-0. So then they going into this game against Kansas State, and that's going to be their biggest test this upcoming year. Kansas State. They got a good running team, quarterback pretty decent, running back decent, offensive line is good, defensive line is good. This going to be their test to tell you what kind of team and what kind of season Colorado is going to have. Kansas State. It's a toss-up to me, but I'm looking for Colorado to win. I'm hoping they win, but it can go either way. And after that Kansas State, they play Arizona for their homecoming game. Shouldn't be a problem. They lost their head coach. They lost their quarterback. They lost everything Probably, man, they probably lost the punter. They probably lost their punter too. Excuse me. They keep thinking, everybody keep telling me Arizona gonna beat them. Arizona ain't gonna beat them, man. Y'all crazy. Coach Prime them should be 6-1 or 7-0 by that week. They should be 6. They should be 6-0. They should be 6-1 and 7-0 in the 7th week at Arizona. By Arizona. Then they play Cincinnati. That ain't no good. That ain't no hard game. That ain't no trap game. If they got too much talent on the team to be losing to Cincinnati, Coach Prime got to keep them focused. Texas Tech next. That ain't no trap game either. They should blow the doors off Texas Tech. Even though they playing them at 11, it don't matter. They should beat them bad. And then they play Utah. Utah ain't got nothing. They got a good quarterback and Cam Risen, whatever his last name. He a pretty good player. But that's all they got. We got an All-American quarterback going to be in tension for the Heisman Trophy. We got Travis Hunter, another person that's going to be in the running for the Heisman Trophy winner and going to be the potential #1 draft pick for the NFL next year. So we got talent. We got the best talent team in the conference, in the Big 12 conference. With those two players, you got Big Jordan C. We ain't even talked about Alvin McCaskey coming back. We ain't talked about the running game they got coming. Man, I'm telling you, man, we going to be looking good. I like our chances. We ain't even talked about Will Shepard, the #1 wide receiver coming in from Vanderbilt. We got Jimmy Horns Jr. We got Jordan Seaton. We got Justin Myers. We got Yakira Walker. We got Tyler Johnson, Tyler Brown, and we got Caleb Benson. We got the edge cover. We got BJ Green. We got Wiggins from LSU. Man, come on, y'all. We got Slusher coming back. We got Shiloh back there. We got Kamada McClain out there. We got Preston Hodges from Liberty. He's supposed to be one of the top recruits Coach Prime bringing in. On the defensive side, we got Dylan Evans coming back. He done gained a little weight in that weight room. We got Carter Stoudemire. We got Travis J. Travis J, I thought was going to blossom last year. But somebody told me he got hurt and he couldn't get back on the field. So this dude is 6'3", 205 pounds, cornerback. That's the person I would look to play the cornerback on the opposite side of Travis Hunter. Travis J. He from Florida. He from Greenville, Florida. I checked him out. You got Simeon, we got Cameron Simeon Craig coming back at the safety. Got Trevor Wood. Y'all boys. You know, hey, he back. Hey, y'all like him. I don't. He just didn't show that to me from that first game. He made an interception in the end zone, but that's it. Once they moved him to linebacker, that was over with after that. Didn't weigh enough. Wasn't fast enough. So that's what we looking at. That's the we got the players. They just got the wanting. You got Shane Coates coming back. You got I don't know. Is Bishop Thomas still on the roster? Somebody told me he wasn't. So I don't know about that. Who else we got? We got Terran Carter, defensive lineman. You got Anquin Barnes from Alabama. We got the players, y'all. Is Juju Mitchell on the roster? He don't play this last year. If we got Juju Mitchell, that's a plus. What they got down in Tech? Speaking facts. Thank you, Miss Johnson, Pamela Johnson. Appreciate it. Contrail Smith, I just hope they are able to stay focused to get the job done. I'm expecting an exciting season. Can't wait to see these young men play. I'm with you, Miss Smith, on that. Thank you, Miss Pamela Johnson. Yes, I'm looking forward to y'all. I'm looking forward. I believe they have the players. If they stay focused and if that coaching staff put them in a position so that they can succeed, we should win the Big 12 with no excuse. If they stay focused 1 week at a time, pay attention to small details on and off the field, and know what's at stake, Colorado and Coach Prime should win this football game. Majority of their football game on this list. Ain't about 3 teams on this schedule have the players talent to match them. Kansas State, Kansas, and Oklahoma State. That's it. That's it. We got talent all across the board. Now, I'm not no fool now. Colorado, Coach Prime going to lose some players in the transfer portal in April. Some pretty good ones because they just don't have the position to put them in. You can't only put so many out there. All of them ain't going to be able to play unless they wait till next year. Stay on the team and wait till next year, then it's free for all. It's free for all. But this year is the year that Coach Prime got to come through because all eyes are on him. I got my eyes on him. But I got my eyes on him for a reason, positive reason. I want him to succeed. I want Coach Prime to do good. Because I know the odds against this dude just had 2 of his toes cut off 2 years ago. 2 toes cut off. Man, shoot, don't cut 2 of my toes off. You still think I'm trying to walk up and go some 20 years old? Man, I'm talking about sitting down. Got to get you, Coach Prime, man. He got that grind in him, y'all. He got the grind in him. So, but I'm still looking for them to have an exciting season this year, and I'm looking for them to have a winning season. I know the odds are stacked up against him, but hey, Coach Prime been beating odds all his life. He's been a winner. Now, I'm not judging Coach Prime off the prime time football player. I'm judging Coach Prime off the leadership, coaching ability. He's not the best X and O coach in the conference, but I'm trusting that he have hired some people that are. Pat Sherman is an X and O coach, and this defensive coordinator should be because he's been in the NFL for 11 years. And you don't stick around at 35 years old in the NFL that long if you're not a good coach. He's been a scout. He knows talent. He done coached some of the best defensive backs and safety that ever played the game. So he should know how to dial it up when his team need to be dialed up. When that defense need to hunt and make a stop, that defense coordinator should know how to get his team up and the right players on the field to make plays for Colorado. Once again, Coach Prime said, big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. So we looking for that big-time players, Travis Hunter, B.J. Green. Who else on that line? Shadendos. They big-time players. They got Shiloh. We looking for them to make big-time plays. And on the offensive side, hey, Shadua, Travis Hunter, Will Shepard, Adam McCaskill, Jimmy Horn Jr. We look for y'all to make some big-time plays. In all these games on this schedule. Coach Prime said we coming. And the people out there against him think it's a game. Looking for big-time things from this team this year. I'm trying to stay on here an hour. I got about 40 seconds. Hey, if you're tuning in right now or if you're tuning in later on, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that. You've been awesome. Thank you for just hearing me out tonight. Man, I'm telling you, I'm excited about this year. I'm looking for Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes to win the Big 12 Conference this year. I'm looking for them to go 10-2 or 11-1. That's just me. My opinion. Yes, I'm a Coach Prime fan. I ain't ashamed to say it. I care less about Colorado. Never had been a Colorado fan, but now I am, and I'm riding with Coach Prime until the wheels fall off. I'm there for him. I ain't watching now another team. I used to watch Nick Saban and Alabama. I used to watch Georgia. I'm from Georgia. But now my focus is on Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. I want them to win and win big time. I want them to win this conference and make this playoff and go up against Georgia in the playoff. That's my dream match. Or we want Oregon so we can let him know that, yeah, last year was a fluke. Now you deal with us this year, buddy. You clicked. We're going to get some clicks now, I bet you. Yeah. But once again, I'll tell you, man, just imagine Warren Sapp coming over to join Coach Prime coaching staff. Man, you talking about him. Man, it's going to be, boy, shoot, man. It's going to be made for TV. Tara Owens going to be on the sideline and in fall practice. Must see TV. Must see TV. Must see TV this year. Colorado Buffalo, must see TV. They got the team. We just got to make sure we stand behind them 1%, cheer for them, and they got to make sure and go out there and make plays. They got to do what football players do. Make plays when it's time to make a play. If they want to go to the next level. They got to compete with one another and compete against the other team. Let them know they got to be physical, mentally, and ready to go. They got to be locked in. They got to be locked in. And whatever they missing coming out of this spring practice game, I hope Coach Prime go out there and find it in the transfer portal. I really do. And if the players out there are tuning in right now, and if you're on the fence, about where you're at, and you're concerned about your NFL career and stop, hey man, jump in that transfer portal. Contact Coach Prime. Tell him you want to come and play for him and see what he can do for you. If you're a real dog, like you say you are. If you're a real dog, make your way up to Colorado and play for Coach Prime. You heard what Johnny Manziel said. Man, if I were playing them, that would be the first coach I'd go to, Coach Prime. And if he was a dad, he had a son playing, he said he'll make sure he play for Coach Prime. Nick Saban gone. So the torch is in Coach Prime's hand. He just got the now to deliver. Hey, I hear you. Well, man, University of Georgia, Kurt Smart. We don't won 2 championships. Ain't nobody talking about Georgia. He ain't on the map. They won 2 national championships, still couldn't make the playoff. They losing 1 game or 2 games. The committee looked over. Now you think it's that with Coach Prime and they don't want 2 national championships? You think the committee would have looked over Coach Prime if he was the head coach of Georgia? Oh man, boy, ain't nobody stand Curtis Small. They ain't. You don't sell no tickets, man. But in Georgia, Coach Prime, when he hit the road, when he going away to all these teams, it's gonna be sellout. They play at Nebraska, it's gonna be a sellout. They play at Colorado State, it's gonna be a sellout. Away game, gonna be a sellout. They play down there in Florida, UCF, it's gonna be a sellout. Arizona, it's gonna be a sellout. They play in Texas Tech in Lubbock, it's gonna be a sellout. And check this out. They play at Arrowhead Stadium against Kansas, and I bet you it'd be a sellout. That's over 100,000 people. I bet you it'd be a sellout. Coach Prime moved the needle. And by then, they going to be ranked because they are America's team. They are America's team. Whether you like them or love them. Because if you didn't love them, you wouldn't been talking about them either. On your podcast, on your YouTube channel, on your Twitter page, on your Instagram page, on your TikTok, You wouldn't be liking, loving, and sharing and making a comment if you didn't think Coach Prime and Colorado were an American team. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't have no opinion of them. You wouldn't go over to nobody's blog and make comments about them. You wouldn't be sit out every day talking about Coach Prime and Colorado if you didn't think they not America's team, or if they existed, or if they don't move the needle. They move the needle. I know they move, especially you got me sitting here talking about them every day on a Saturday night. I know they move the needle. They move the needle. I hope them young guys, man, I hope they be successful this year. I want them to be successful in everything. That's what I like about Travis Hunter. Dude serious about his craft. He working hard. He's smart. He got his future lined up right for him. He hurried up and went on and got married. He settled down, taking care of his family. Got his NIL deal. Freeform Sports, $10 million. Estimate of $10 million from Freeform Sports. Saw that on the internet. He trying to get to the next level. And I guarantee his wife is right there behind him, bagging him up, telling him to stay focused. See, Travis Hunter ain't got no outside distraction. He ain't wearing no jewelry. That dude somewhere playing video games at home or doing his YouTube channel and everything. He ain't worried about that stuff. He ain't worried about that material stuff. He know that coming later. Only time you probably see Travis Hunter outside somewhere is fishing. When you look at a video, he's somewhere fishing. Fishing with them white folk. Trying to get an NIL deal. Travis Hunter smart, man. What? He know the game, man. Coach Prime teaching him the game, probably. Teaching him the game. And he learned. And that's a good thing. Good thing. It's a good thing. Well, y'all, hey, that's enough. I'm finna get out of here. Go enjoy my evening. But I thank y'all for tuning in tonight. And if you watch later on, hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my channel. And I will appreciate each and one of you if you subscribe to my channel. Make a comment down in the comment section. And I will appreciate that if you do. Once again, subscribe. Hit that like button. Share my videos. And continue to hang in here with me. And continue so we can continue to make this thing grow. I'm keep reading up on my StreamYard app so I can be able to bring guests up on here with me. I got a little bit more to try out. I'm going to try it out again tonight and in the morning. I'm going to try it out to see how it works. And I hope sometime next week I'll be able to upload that and be able to bring some guests up on here with me so we can continue to talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes because they are America's team. They are. All right? Hey, y'all have a good night. And always remember, if you got somebody that you love, call them, text them, tell them that how much you care about them because the world is messed up. In the morning, they'll be gone. We all be gone. That's why it's important, it's crucial to let somebody know how you feel about it. All right? Peace out, family. I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the comment. Appreciate it, Pam Jackson. Appreciate it, Katrina Smith. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Tony, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Who it is? Mob Cash. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody. All right? Peace out. Love you.